So there is no problem with octet of oxygen because it possesses 8 electrons in its valence shell, while there is a problem or deficiency in the valence shell of carbon where there are 6 electrons in the valence shell and carbon still needs 2 electrons. Now, by representing bonds between carbon and oxygen during sharing of these two pairs of electrons between these two atoms, we are sure that the bond between carbon and oxygen is double. But when we consider the octet rules between for oxygen and for carbon, so we have to go a little bit further because this electronic structure is not stable for carbon while it is stable for oxygen. Now, one thing that we have to discuss polarity, so you should keep this structure in mind. And in next slide, we are discussing the polarity of carbon monoxide, theoretical as well as experimental value for carbon monoxide. So further going, what happens, the pair of electron which was here individually with oxygen now comes to be shared between carbon and oxygen, and if you count these electrons, now these electrons are 6 in number, and on the basis of their colors there are 4 electrons which come from oxygen and 2 electrons which come from carbon. So 6 electrons have been mutually shared by two atoms, 2 electrons are individually with both of the atoms. So total number of electrons now become 8 with carbon as well as 8 in the valence shell of oxygen. And by counting 8 electron in valence shell of oxygen and carbon, it makes the stable system on the basis of octet rules, that each one has 8 electrons in its valence shell. And considering the bonding between carbon and oxygen, now this pair which has been donated completely by oxygen will come in between carbon and oxygen, and the bond will become triple between these two atoms. Now, as you know that we represent normally this bond which is coordinate covalent by an arrow. So keep it in mind that the arrowhead is toward carbon, which means that electron density has been shifted from oxygen toward carbon. So clearly the bond now between these two species are between carbon and oxygen and carbon monoxide is triple, and this triple bond, there are three different bonds. One which was produced by sidewise overlapping of or head-on overlapping of two orbitals, that is sigma bond. Another one which is produced by parallel sharing of orbitals or overlapping of orbital, that is pi bond. And this one is also pi bond because it has been established by overlapping of orbitals in a parallel manner. But the only difference between this pi and this pi is that the electrons in this bond, which are involved during establishment of the bond, they come equally from both the sides, one from carbon and one from oxygen. So it is as a result of mutual sharing of electron, and that mutual sharing is generally called pi bond. While in the second pi bond, the electrons come from oxygen, there is no contribution from carbon, therefore this bond is now called coordinate covalent bond. And as I told you, we have to discuss, or we have to diagrammatically represent. So these are now pi orbitals. So this pi is side on overlapping or head on overlapping, which affords sigma bond, and now these orbitals are available for parallel overlapping. So parallel overlapping will occur and both of them will afford pi bonds, but the only difference between pi, this is, let's suppose, filled orbital, and this is half filled orbital. So half filled orbitals will combine with each other or will overlap with each other, and filled orbital will one filled and one empty orbital will overlap with each other, because filled orbital belongs to oxygen and empty orbital belongs to carbon. So appropriate what we can say occupancy of orbital, this is important for bonding. So whenever there are single electrons in two orbitals, so it means the occupancy is appropriate. Whenever there are two orbitals, one is filled and the other one is empty. So again, the occupancy is called appropriate occupancy. And now, further considering the electronic structure of carbon and oxygen, so still there is a pair of electron with oxygen and a pair of electron with carbon, and inshallah in next lectures we will come to this concept that from where these electrons are, where they reside. So they are actually the 1s electrons. They are not they are the yes the not the 2s electrons are. We will discuss it later on that whether they belong to 2s or 1s, and I am sure that you will understand the concept in a well way. So now coming toward polarity of carbon monoxide or carbonyl. So in last slide when we were discussing the bonding and when there was double bond between carbon and oxygen, so simply we can say that what is electronegativity of carbon and what is electronegativity of oxygen. Qualitatively, we can say that oxygen is more electronegative than carbon. It means the charge which is located on the oxygen and carbon, so negative charge will be on oxygen and carbon will adopt positive charge because of more electronegative element will attract the bond pair of electrons toward itself, and that is oxygen. Therefore, negative charge will be accommodated on oxygen, not on carbon. On the other hand, whenever the octet is completed and the carbon felt the needs in order to complete its octet, and the pair of electron was shared by oxygen, which was not mutual sharing. So what happens now, the arrowhead which we are assuming here is now toward the carbon, and this head toward carbon indicates that electron density has been shifted from oxygen to carbon, which also indicates that negative charge has been shifted toward carbon from oxygen. Now in this case oxygen becomes electron deficient because a pair has been donated for a bond completely from this one side, and since a carbon gets more electron from oxygen, therefore carbon will adopt negative charge. So before this, what was there, positive charge was located on carbon and negative charge was located in oxygen, while by making the triple bond between carbon and oxygen, now the charge is inverse, and whenever these charges become inverse, they cancel the effect of each other, and the polarity or dipole moment of carbon monoxide is shifted towards zero. So it means carbon monoxide is non-polar gas, while logically we can say that there is a big difference between electronegativity of carbon and oxygen, and we assume that carbon monoxide should be a polar gas, but actually carbon monoxide is not polar gas, while this is non-polar, or its dipole moment is close to zero. Thank you.